Hello, students. Welcome to Daily English Homework. Let's take a look at the homework. It says, write one story where you had a brain fart or a senior moment. So, yes, in this video, I'm going to teach you what a brain fart is and what a senior moment is. And I think this is important, very important English expressions. You must learn them. And you have to tell me a story when you had experienced a brain fart or a senior moment. Now, I will teach brain fart and senior moment in a moment. But before I do that, I am going to tell a story where I experienced this. So listen up, story time. So a few weeks ago, I went to a party. One of my friends was opening up his new studio. So I went there to support him and, see the new studio and meet other people. And also, other teachers that are friends with this channel, Teacher Lee and Teacher Mike, were at the party. And it was the first time we were all three of us were together in the same room. So it was a very special event. And then Lee had to go first. Now, Lee drove. She lives in another city, so she had to drive. So Mike, Lee, and me, we all went outside to Lee's car, and I do have a photo here. Here's the photo. So here we are at the party outside, and Lee's getting ready to go, and I said, "Hey, let's have a photo." But the problem was Lee was in her car, and her car was blocked by Mike's car. So Mike, after this photo, Mike had to get in his car, move his car, and then Lee could leave. And then Mike parked his car. And then together, Mike and I walked into the building, back into the party. And we were in the building maybe 10, 20 seconds. And I turned to Mike and I said, or I asked him, "How did you get to the party?" This was one of the stupidest questions I have asked in my entire life. And the moment I asked the question, I felt really, really stupid. How did you get to the party? Well, 20 seconds before, I saw Mike in his car. So obviously, the answer, how did you get to the party? His answer is by my car that you saw 20 seconds ago. So, yeah, the moment I asked that, I do, oh, what a stupid question. Of course, I just saw him in his car. Why am I asking, how did you get to the party? The answer is obvious. So, let's get into the expressions we need to learn. The first one here, a brain fart. That's a noun. These are casual expressions, right? You don't put these in an essay. These are just something you say to your friends and family. They're not formal. They're just fun expressions. So a brain fart. Now, a fart is when gas is coming out of your ass. That's a fart. But a brain fart is, I guess, making fun of this issue. So a brain fart is when it says here, it's a noun, you have a temporary mental failure to think clearly. Now, we all have this experience, right? We all have sometimes, I can't think, some sort of failure in our brain, temporary. It's just a moment. It's not long. It's not serious. It's just funny. So that's called a brain fart, a temporary mental failure to think correctly. So I have an example sentence here. I'm having a brain fart and I can't spell his name correctly. So maybe someone's name is Sam, S-A-M, and for some reason, for 2 seconds, oh, I don't know how to spell his name. That's a brain fart. All right. And you say, oh, I'm having a brain fart. And notice the article it's a noun. So we say brain fart. I'm having a brain fart. All right. That's a brain fart. Did I have a brain fart when I saw Mike drive his car, and then 20 seconds later I asked him, how did you get here? Well, yes, it is a brain fart, but we do have another expression here, a senior moment, also a noun. So a senior moment, senior means older person, old person. Like senior citizen is like over 60, 65, 70 years old. That's a senior citizen. So when we say senior, we mean old people. And I could say I'm having a senior moment. What does that mean? A time when someone forgets something in a way that is thought to be typical of older people. So, sometimes when our brain, as we get older, of course, our memories and our thinking is a little bit slower. That's okay. And then when you first start to experience that, you usually say, oh, I'm having a senior moment, which means this very similar to a brain fart. Your thinking is starting to fail a little bit. Just temporary. Again, it's not a serious condition. You do not need to go to the hospital. Every human on the planet will have a brain fart or a senior moment in their life. You don't need medication. If it gets serious, then that's not, if it's something serious and you need to go to the hospital, it is no longer a brain fart. It is no longer a senior moment. It is another real problem. Again, so let's take a look at my example sentence. He's having a senior moment because he can't remember if he took his pills today. Now, maybe this person is 30 years old. He's not a senior, right? But he has to take pills every day, but he forgot. Did I take my pills today? That sounds like something an old person would say. Oh, I can't remember if I took my pills today. So that's a senior moment. A little bit of forgetfulness about some things. And the way you forget, it seems like you're an old person. I know we all experience that. Now, I'm getting older, so yeah, I'm starting to have more senior moments. Okay, so I told my story where I saw Mike drive the car. 20 seconds later, I asked him, how did you get here? Well, certainly I could describe that as a brain fart. Mental failure. I know the answer already. And certainly I can describe it as a senior moment because, I just saw him in his car and I forgot it. And right now, I seem like a crazy old person. Mike, I don't know what Mike's thinking of me, but he's thinking, oh, Robin's old. But I did realize immediately that I was stupid. So I said to Mike, oh, sorry, I don't know why I asked that. Anyway, that's a brain fart and a senior moment. Let's go back to your homework. You have to write one story where you had a brain fart or a senior moment. So you just tell me a simple story, not too long, and tell me where you experienced a brain fart or a senior moment. Of course, check the grammar, punctuation, spelling before you post. Make it look nice for the teacher and post your homework in the comments section below this video. Tell us, make me feel better, and tell me about your brain fart or a senior moment. All right, good luck, everyone. I think this will be a very fun homework activity, and I am eager to read your stories so I can feel better. Thanks for watching. Do your homework.